to Fire Gaming Project. So it's been a while since I posted a video where I'm talking. So yeah, I just want to quickly do my Baizhu review right now. I know that his banner is about to end or will be ending. In some cases, it has already ended. In my time zone, it's still on for another 12 hours. But yeah, anyway, I just wanted to quickly do this before the patch ends, and I haven't actually been playing much Genshin lately, but I will continue to put out content, so stay with me, please. So anyway, let's just get to it. So I have a C0 Baizhu. He was from a guarantee, and I'll keep this really quick and short and brief, basically, because, you know, a lot of his information has already come out already, of course. I'll just show basically my build of him. His crit is really low, and his energy is really low, so it's not like the best build. And then the resistance is only because of the team right now, the setup for the resonance. So I did not go for his weapon. I went for the prototype Amber, which I've talked about extensively previously, and I'm pretty sure many other streamers have also mentioned that this is good enough for him as a healer. I'm not going to go over all the other weapon options because I already did a separate video for that before his launch. So if you're interested in that, you can check that out. But regardless, like, this is probably his best weapon. It's free. You may not have all refinements, but at least with one refinement, it's good enough for him. Artifacts. So he's going to be best with the Deepwood Memories 4 set. Of course, you can also try, maybe you can try this set, but realistically, it's not the Gilded Dream set, but it's realistically not his best, because this is more for like someone who's going to be on the field and triggering reactions and attacking more. So yeah, the Deepwood Memories is going to be his set basically. So I'm just going to quickly show on the screen my build. So I went for the full HP build, and I want to make sure that his HP is over 50,000, because when we go into the talents, let's do the talents first. I normally go through the constellations, but I think there's no point really. We'll just go through that really quickly. But talents, let's start with the passive. The reason why there was a 50,000, it's actually this one, the second passive. You know, it just basically, for each 1,000 max HP that Baizhu possesses that does not exceed 50,000, so basically 50,000 is the cap, it will increase his reaction damage, basically, his Dendro reaction damage for Burning, Bloom, Hyper Bloom, Burgeon, etc. So that's a bonus, right? And then the other passive is when their HP is less than 50%, Baizhu gains 20% healing bonus, and when their HP is equal to or more than 50%, Baizhu gains 25% Dendro bonus. So, you know, that's based on your active character, and that's a nice little bonus as well. For these three skills, I would not recommend building the normal attack. I just went to 6, but realistically, you could just leave this at 1. It's pretty useless to bother wasting your resources on this. His skill is okay. Basically, it does some healing. It's very minor. It's very, very minor. And yeah, I'll just keep saying that. It's very minor. It's practically like non-existent. I mean, it does heal, but like the attack that it does and what it does, like the whole animation and all that is really quick and really short. Same with his normal attacks. Like he has a really short range for his as a caster. He actually doesn't really shoot out like his attacks that far. He shoots really close range, which is really strange to me. And then with the ultimate attack, his burst, this is basically the bulk of the so-called damage and the healing and the shielding. Although his shielding is not reliable, I want to make that very clear. He's not going to be a strong shielder. But regardless of that, it all scales off of his HP anyway, so not a big deal. But yeah, you want to basically focus on the burst. So the way that I see it is that his main purpose is just to be a healer with some light shielding, and you'll be swapping him in and out really quickly. Now, constellation-wise, let's just quickly go through. He's totally fine at C0, but like C1, he gets an extra charge for his skill, which is okay, I guess. Basically, if we go back to the skill, I'm not going to read it out, but basically he shoots it out and it goes around and attacks slightly and comes back and heals, basically, is what it is. C2, basically he will unleash you know, an extra sprite, I believe, when your own character hits a nearby opponent. When your own active character hits a nearby opponent with their attacks, Baizhu will unleash another stake. So it depends if it's him or another character, I guess. Will initiate one attack before returning, etc., etc. It's basically related to his skill. Yeah, and then this one is just 3 + 3 levels for his burst. This one is for his burst, he will increase all nearby party members' elemental mastery, which is nice, but no one's gonna go to C4 for him, let's be real. C5 is +3 levels for his skill, and C6 basically is just to increase the damage dealt by his burst based off of his max HP, and then yeah, basically it's just more damage in general. I'm not going to read the whole thing because I don't think realistically people are going to go that far, and I don't think many people pulled on his banner. I mean, there was some, I guess you can call it a trap maybe, because he was a character that was introduced really early in the game and now he finally came out, but realistically he's not that good in my opinion. Although in my title of this video I am saying that he's a good Dendro healer. He is. He can heal, of course, that's his job, but I don't think you need him. You would be fine with a Yao Yao or other characters. But yeah, we're just gonna quickly show what he can do. I'm just gonna use Mona here just to break his shield here. Okay. And then I'm gonna stop out. So that's the little healing thing that he does. I mean, you can see it's pretty good because in this case I have spread damage mixed with like Raiden Shogun. So you'll see that individually though his attacks are really weak. Right? And he doesn't really do much. I'm seeing if I can get the burst thing in one sec. Oh, it died. Okay. That's fine. Let's just quickly go and kill another quick enemy, and let's just get the burst out just to show what that can do. And yeah, that, I mean, it died because obviously there was some other damage going on with the reactions, but realistically, yeah, he's not going to be like a DPS, so don't expect him to be able to down like a whole boss on his own. He will need the help of others, basically. So yeah, okay. So I just want to show the burst, really. He may not be able to do anything here, so I mean, the burst realistically doesn't do a lot of damage either. It's really just healing, and it hits for extra like Dendro damage, as you can see. And then I'm still doing his normal attacks as well, but it has a short range, which I don't prefer, as I mentioned before. Like, realistically, like if I stand here, he doesn't hit anything. Whereas other like casters can shoot their things out pretty far, right? Like she can shoot, for example, it's perfect, like, we have an example here. Like, from the same distance that I was standing, like, she can shoot it, right? So, the thing is, like, he's not that great. Like, okay, we're not gonna be able to finish the boss out. I mean, I can finish it with Raiden Shogun or whoever, right? But the point is, Baizhu himself won't be able to do much. So, I just want to point that out. He's not that great of a character, and I'm pretty sure many players realize that, and that's why they did not pull for him. I don't think his sales were the highest, but I don't have all the details here. This is not meant to be a negative review technically, and this is not meant to trash this character, but realistically you get what you paid for. He is a 5-star Dendro healer. That's his job, and that's pretty much his story, and that's what he is. If you expected him to be like a high tier like damage healer, then that's not the case, unfortunately. If you expected him to be a great shielder, that's not the case either. Or even just a great caster in general, like a great casting unit, he's not. Because I guess that goes with his lore, where he's really like a weak and frail person that's sickly. So anyway, but yes, he is a good Dendro healer. Do you need this character? No. If he ever comes back on a rerun, should you pull this character? No. Should you pull him before this banner ends, if it hasn't ended already? No. But this is just me being objective about it. I don't think that he was worth my guarantee, to be very honest. In retrospect, my guarantee, I could have went for Nahida instead, like a constellation for her, but I chose to go for him instead. So that was what it was, and I don't have any regrets per se, because at least I got another character to have in my roster, but I don't know if they're going to ever change the game meta, or like make him better in the future, like how they did it for Kokomi. When she first came out, she wasn't good, and I made so many videos way back that was pretty much trashing her, and they made her a little bit better afterward. I mean, at the end of the day, she's still a hydro healer, but at least she's still a healer, right? And I mean, she's okay, right? And she still has her uses, of course, and he will have his uses too with Dendro reactions. So anyway, I just want to quickly share this review before the banner ends, and also before the patch ends. But anyway, hopefully if you guys wanted to get Baizhu, you got him, and if you didn't want to get him, then you were right to do so. But